Wesson. I'm an artist. I actually am a musician and living in Monteverde. This is a Fender Stratocaster, and this is an American version, and it's a series number, and what I know is it's a very good instrument. It's hard to get by, at least in this country. This was exchanged, and very interestingly, I got it from this one artist. He's a musician. He actually has a band called Evolution, and he's quite famous in this country. So he was in need of a very big painting, so I did a huge painting, and he gave me this guitar in turn, because he was playing this other guitar as well that he liked a little bit more, so he said, well, you can have this type of guitar. Fender has tons of sounds. It's a very flexible instrument as well in terms of sounds that you can get. It has very crispy, very clear sound, every single so, bueno, usually one of the things that we get is that the temperature changes and the humidity changes affect drastically the wood and the metal of the instrument. So what we get is that I have it usually near my dry, what we call a dry box. It's a place where I put all my instruments, or at least close to it, and it goes through the outside weather, but it also goes a little bit, you know, it's moderated by that constant temperature. So what we get is that once we start playing, you always have to tune it. It's very difficult issue to get by. I mean, it will get constantly out of tune because of this high humidity. As you start playing, then the instrument gets a little bit warmer, so you get much better tuning in the long run. Some of the parts are difficult to get by, like this type of cover. I've been unable to get a new one. And then I don't know if you can see if there's enough light, but all the screws here are rusty, every single one of them. And the rustiness also starts staining the entire piece. So that's a problem. I mean, these parts that, you know, they had no need to be cheap. I'm using 0.10, but I can't recall Washburn maybe. They have to be particularly thick because here the strings get rusty, and in time they just break. They will go very easily. So you need pretty good strings in order to. I have this instrument for also maybe 15 years, and it has never happened to me. This is a pretty good instrument. I mean, going under this type of conditions, it's proved to be in perfect condition all the time, with the exception of these cheap screws. Everything is okay. All the parts work perfectly.